800-450-1381.
WLS AM 890, where you hear Big John and Ramblin' Ray weekday mornings 6 till 9 on WLS AM, WLS FM HD2, Chicago's news talk evolved. A Cumulus station.
U.S. employers add 148,000 jobs in December, and why a suburban high school teacher is facing charges. News is next, but first, the Weather Channel forecast.
Well, the cold air continues to pour into Chicago. Boy, this Arctic air means business. It's been brutally cold this week. Got another cold night ahead tonight. Lows got down to 1 below last night. We'll be at 3 below tonight, and a high Saturday of 15. Coming out of the icebox a little bit towards Monday. Temps up into the mid-30s. From the Weather Channel, I'm Scott Laurie. More WLS AM 890 with another update in 30 minutes.
It's 10 degrees with a wind chill of 5 below.
This hour is sponsored by the T.J. Martell Foundation. Join the T.J. Martell Foundation in the fight against leukemia, cancer, and AIDS. Your support helps facilitate cutting-edge research that will lead to more effective treatments and save more lives. Visit tjmartell.org to learn more.
The federal government has released their job numbers for December, and it appears to be good news for the White House. Correspondent Christine Romans breaks down the highlights.
148,000 net new jobs. Slow down a little bit in the pace of hiring at the end of the year, but the unemployment rate remains steady. 17-year low here, 4.1%.
The unemployment rate for African Americans dropped to a record low of 6.8%. Average hourly wages, though, rose 9 cents in December to $26.63. The annual increase jumped to 2.5% from 2.4%. Pay gains have been stuck around 2.5% for over a year. A suburban high school teacher is facing charges that he exposed himself to a teenager. Our John Dempsey has more.
Naperville police have charged Aurora high school teacher Luke Piggott with public indecency and lewd exposure after the teacher allegedly exposed himself to an 18-year-old woman last week in a Naperville parking lot. Piggott has been a science teacher at Mattia Valley High School in Aurora for the past 3 years. The Indian Prairie School District says Piggott was placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. John Dempsey, WLS AM 890 News.
2 top Republican senators have formally recommended that the Justice Department and FBI investigate the author of the controversial anti-Trump dossier. Senators Chuck Grassley and Lindsey Graham made the referral in a letter yesterday to the heads of the FBI and the Department of Justice. Federal authorities are actively investigating allegations of corruption related to the Clinton Foundation. This is not the first time a probe has been conducted on the foundation.
CNN reported back in November of 2016 that the FBI had opened preliminary inquiries into whether there had been any sort of impropriety with the foundation's dealings and money, and that caused some tensions within the Bureau and the Justice Department. And so the current inquiry, at least in part, is a continuation of that probe that originated before the presidential election. But what's unclear is precisely what new evidence, if any, ignited the current federal investigation.
That's correspondent Laura Jarrett reporting. And author Michael Wolff's book on President Trump's administration is the top seller online. That's according to information released by Amazon and Barnes & Noble, which each reported that hardcovers of Fire and Fury stood at #1 as of midday today. But they were also out of stock, with Amazon advising that shipment might take 2 to 4 weeks. Demand for the book has been strong since reports of its contents emerged earlier this week. WLS News Time, 2:03, a look at the roads. Either direction of the Edens between the Junction and Lake Cook, 15 minutes. A Kennedy out to the Junction, 16. To O'Hare, 26. Inbound O'Hare to downtown, 25. Junction in, 16. Eisenhower out to Wolf, 22. To Thorndale, 35. Inbound from Thorndale to the Burn, 35. Wolf in, 20. Stevenson out to the Tri-State, 25. To the Veterans Toll, 35. Inbound from the Veterans Toll, 30. Tri-State in, 20. And the Dan Ryan out to 95th at 15 minutes. Inbound from 95th, a 20-minute trip. Next traffic update in 15 minutes.
This hour is sponsored by Debt Hotline. Are you buried in credit card debt or student loan debt? Learn how to reduce your debt to a fraction of what you owe. Call now for free advice. 800-471-0216. 800-471-0216.
News on the hour, the half, and when it breaks. Continuous coverage at WLSAM.com. Coming up, the Steve Dahl Show, our next report at 2:30. I'm Jennifer Kuiper, WLSAM 890 News.
Mr. Churchill, the Germans have encircled our forces in Dunkirk.
The nation's top critics are hailing darkest hour.
We must get our boys off those beaches for Wall
Street Journal raves, Darkest Hour inspires and entertains.
Fun Bones unites us all to rescue mankind.
It's a portrait of leadership at its most brilliant.
We shall fight on.
And now it's a Critics' Choice nominee for Best Picture of the Year.
We shall never surrender.
Darkest Hour, rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
You've heard of living trusts and how they can protect your assets. You may not know if a living trust is right for you, or maybe you have questions about creating your own living trust. The fact is, almost everyone can benefit from a living trust, which can protect your assets from the court system and your loved ones from unnecessary expense and inconvenience. Learn more at a free seminar on January 10th. Estate planning attorney Robert Zapolis will explain how to create your own living trust, estate planning under the new tax laws, why a will does not avoid probate, and more. Have your estate planning and living trust questions answered absolutely free. But you must make a reservation by calling 708-478-1400. That's 708-478-1400. Don't miss this important seminar on Wednesday, January 10th at 6:30 at Papa Joe's Restaurant, 145th and LaGrange Road in Orland Park. The seminar is free and complimentary dinner is served. But you must make a reservation by calling 708-478-1400. That's 708-478-1400.
What would you do with an extra $1,000 or $2 every month? Attend a free class to learn what the Wall Street boys hope you'll never find out. Online Trading Academy. Call 844-541-TRADE. That's 844-541-TRADE. 844-541-TRADE.
This hour is sponsored by Unbound.org. A more peaceful, healthy world happens one person at a time. Around the globe, there are children who dream of helping their families, who hope for the future, and who have a name. Know the person you're helping directly at Unbound.org.
WLS AM 890 News Talk Evolve.